Ladies, I want you to check out this tweet that was reposted on the on-site Instagram page. It asks, can you be friends with someone who sleeps with married men? So ladies, keep it 100 now. Do you think you'd look at your friend sideways if she was a side chick? Yes.
I can know them, but they wouldn't be my friend. I can know them, but they wouldn't be my friend. And if they were a friend and I found out she was doing this, she would know how I feel. Like,
Anything
without
like
a
this ever happened
doubt,
to you,
she would know how I
Garcelle?
feel. I actually do know someone who was doing that, and I was like, I'm not okay with it. This is not okay for me. I'm not going to cover for you. I was on the other side of that. I know how that feels. I am not going to co-sign on that with you. Not at all. Not
And
at
did
all.
you guys end up keeping your friendship?
After she got out of that, we were able to, like, you know, mend our relationship
Wow.
again. But I just didn't. I wasn't interested in that at all. But
What if your
because of my
friend,
history.
what if, okay, I had a situation where my friend didn't know that I knew.
Oh.
And she never discussed it. Never said anything about it, never discussed it. It was like, but I ended up finding out because one day I went to, so one day I went to one of my comedy shows and the woman came to my comedy show because she knew that I knew the person. So when I went back to her and I said, hey, this lady came to my comedy show and said, you doing her husband, she denied it. And so, I mean, I was like, you know, so in that instance, she denying it. And I was like, well, Sharon said, but she kept denying it. So there was nothing I could do.
Yeah, what can you do in that situation?
Well,
but that's where it gets weird
wow.
because I feel like if someone is truly your friend, they'd even tell you if they were doing something wrong.
Right.
You get what I
That's
mean?
that's a little
And
bit
that's-
easier because, Lonnie, that's not somebody who you have like a soul tie with, where you're actually
Right.
burdened by something they're doing, you know? So that you're just
Right.
like, all right, girl,
Yeah.
and you just keep it pushing. But if it's like a person like your best friend, would you have handled it differently, Lonnie?
Oh, I definitely would have been on my, I would have had Sharon call while, you know, I was at my show. I would have did that
Get all
and
the
been
names.
like, you know.
Now, don't be
Sharon-
disloyal, though.
That's
Sharon
a
who?
lot.
I love
No.
it.
Don't play
well,
that
you know,
game.
you
I
can
think
count
it's
on
a
us,
question of
guys.
someone's moral compass that would be concerning. And like Jeannie and I have had conversations about this before where we have friends that do things that we don't necessarily agree with. And I think it's okay to literally verbalize to them and tell them why you don't agree with it. And furthermore,
Yes,
explain why
that's
you
what I'm
think
saying.
it's scary to have a friend that has possibly a bad moral compass who doesn't recognize that when you put bad out there, bad comes back to you.
But do you stop being their friend, though? That is the question. Do you stop
It
being
depends
their
on the
friend?
friendship. It depends
Guys,
on the friendship.
you all know that we can unconditionally love from afar, right? You can still love somebody and not
That's
have
what
to
I
be
was
in their
gonna say.
day to day. Guys, like
Right
we
there.
cool.
I don't
Let
want
me
no
know how
parts
this works
of
out
the
for
mess.
you. I just don't want no parts of the mess.